How well do you understand the gospel and the grace of God? Jude 3 and 4 says this. It says, "Dear friends, although I was very eager to write to you about the salvation we share, I felt compelled to write and urge you to contend for the faith that was once for all entrusted to God's holy people. For certain individuals whose condemnation was written about a long time ago have secretly slipped in among you. They are ungodly people who pervert the grace of our God into a license for immorality and deny Jesus Christ, our only sovereign and Lord." Wow, that's a mouthful. Jude is the brother of James, the half-brother of Jesus Christ, and he brings a lot of clarity to some of the things and some of the opposition that we face as believers when it comes to contending for the faith. 3 points really quick. Number one, believers must resist and oppose the pressure to redefine the gospel and the grace of God. Guys, it's not up for grabs. The gospel is clearly defined. The grace of God is clearly defined, and we must resist every opportunity that would lead to abusing that, not having the appreciation and the perspective of that we should as believers. Point number two, the preservation of the faith is a responsibility of the believer. He said it this way. He said, contend earnestly. Make it a priority to really understand and make sure that people understand the gospel with clarity. Very important. It is part of our responsibility as believers. And number three, the idea that God's grace gives us a license to sin is neither correct nor new. This is an idea that's been around a long time ago. He talks about wicked people bringing in this concept. Again, this was thousands of years ago, but it's nothing new. He experienced it then, and we can expect to experience it now. So understand, the grace of God is the power of God on man to do what man cannot do. It is the favor of God to allow us to do what God has called us to do. Listen, real problems require real solutions. I want to encourage you to dig deep in God's Word today.